Please welcome Karen Angle.
Last Sunday, no surrender. Karen Angle's involvement led to friction between husband Kurt and Sting when the TNA Dream Team lost the World Tag Team title to Team Pac-Man. Sting and Karen jawed outside the ring. Karen, in an Academy Award-worthy performance, accused Sting of hitting her. Kurt Angle, convinced that his wife was telling the truth, hit the Olympic slam on his own partner, and Team Pac-Man became the champs.
You just feel the love in the air tonight in here? Oh, it's amazing! I would like to take this time to introduce you to the man who worked his sweet little butt off, not once, not twice, but 3 times to come out still your TNA World Heavyweight Champion. It gives me great honor and great privilege to introduce you to your champion and my sugar daddy, Kurt Angle.
The Olympic gold medalist, indeed victorious in retaining the TNA World's Heavyweight Championship against the Monster Abyss, but 3 matches for Angle.
Wait a minute!
What?
Wait a minute! That's not Kurt Angle! That is Sting!
Oh, I can't wait to see this confrontation between Sting and Karen Angle. You know, Sting's made it so clear that he didn't trust the Angles, both Karen and Kurt. Sting insisted Karen stay in the back during that tag match, but she still had to get involved.
I don't blame Kurt for what he did at No Surrender. As a matter of fact, I would have done the same thing. You cost Kurt and me the World Tag Titles. But I don't want your apology because, well, it wouldn't mean anything anyway.
He obviously knows her.
What I want is for you to tell the truth and tell Kurt, your husband, that I never laid a hand on you.
Yeah, come clean, Karen Angle.
You know, when you hit me, I fell and I hit my head and I can't really remember anything. I can't remember.
Never laid a finger on her.
I don't see any
Karen, you don't remember anything because it never happened.
When you hit me, it was so hard. I fell to the floor. I hit my head.
Stop.
I don't remember anything about that night.
This is weak.
Well, the crowd obviously realizes it never happened.
They saw it. Wait a minute, where's Sting headed up the ramp?
Oh, man,
What a shot!
Kurt Angle was sitting there with the American flag, but he was hiding a chair the whole time. And Sting went right up after him, and Kurt Angle was waiting for him and just leveled him with the steel chair.
Oh, you're right. He hit the flag, draped over his body, and the second that Sting approached him, he just got drilled with the steel chair, and then Angle just caught him again on the ramp.
Well, I'll tell you what, whether Sting will get Karen to admit it or not, it's obvious Kurt Angle still believes his wife's lies. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how she's manipulated things, and the sad thing is all she did was cost her husband, really in the long run, the tag team titles.
Wait a minute, does he have handcuffs now?
Oh, no, come on. He just waylaid him with the chair. Sting is in no condition to defend himself here, Mike.
The lifeless form of Sting being handcuffed by Kurt Angle, and now he's going to handcuff Sting to the ring ropes.
Oh, he does. He's got him helpless, and now look at the beat down. As you can see, one kick after the other, right into the gut. I mean, Sting's defenseless. He's still reeling from the chair shot, and now he can't defend against these wicked kicks.
Look at me! You want to embarrass my wife by slapping her in the face? Huh? I didn't slap her. You slapped her, you son of a...
Oh!
I'll tell you what. Next month at Bound for Glory in Atlanta, Georgia, where I won an Olympic gold medal. And you became an icon in WCW. I'm gonna embarrass the out of you.
Oh, man.
You want to embarrass my wife? I'm gonna snap your damn ankle. I might even break your neck. Now, Karen, I want you to slap the hell out of this piece of garbage.
Oh, enough is enough already. Come on.
Oh, this is just wrong, and you can see what Kurt Angle's doing to him. He's trying to humiliate him, and he just challenged him.
Oh, and she lays it in there with that open hand slapping him. She backhanded him a second time. But you can just see Sting is boiling
see how Sting reacted. I mean, Kurt Angle just saw him spit on her.
I'll see you at Bound for Glory.
Oh! Did you hear that?
Oh, my God.
Look at Angle with the assault here on Sting. Repeated shots and then putting the boot to the icon.
You saw Sting defiant, spitting in the face of Kieran and Kurt, but now he's defenseless with all the blows coming from the Olympic gold medalist.
The TNA World Heavyweight Champion has issued the challenge. Will it be Angle versus Sting for the world title at Bound for Glory? We know tonight. Angle Abyss, six-side of steel.
This is all about pride for Abyss. He wanted that match so bad. He wanted another shot at redemption against Kurt Angle. Then he put his career on the line. You gotta give him that. But look at Kurt Angle. He's not gonna mess around. He goes right after the dead leg. But wow, look at the power of Abyss as he just throws him face first inside the six sides of steel. And believe me, there is no give in that cage.
Did you see the impact with which Kurt Angle's head and face made contact with the very unforgiving side of that steel cage?
I'll tell you something, we don't know what kind of emotional damage he went through after what happened after the matchup. We don't know what kind of physical damage, but we do know one thing, whatever it is, he is mentally blocking it out. He is focused on one thing only, and you can see Kurt Angle is busted open, and I told you that's what that cage is all about. When you hit it, you can ask anybody that's ever wrestled inside the six-sided steel. It has no give like a normal cage does, and you can see already what it's done to the face of Kurt Angle.
The blood flows freely from the head of the Olympic gold medalist. Totally destroying Angle. The monster Abyss. Oh, to send a quick comeback by Angle. This is the clothesline. Look at that move. Spine buster by Abyss.
I mean, it's just a whole different mindset. He's so much more aggressive. Even though Kurt Angle goes right after that leg every time he gets a chance because he knows that's his best shot, Abyss is having none of it. Look at this. He's going to make him tap right here, putting all that 350 pounds down on him.
Smart move. Get him to tap out. The double leg crab applied by the monster Abyss. 6'8", 350 pounds of power behind that submission. Look how close Angle was to tapping right there.
Look at the determination, though, by the world champion. Going over and he had his fingers on it, and now he grabs the hold of the rope, and now Abyss has to break the hold.
Oh, how lucky can you be? Angle came so close, Don, to tapping out, to submitting, to losing in this submission match inside the cage.
Now keep in mind, Kurt Angle taps out. Really all it is he loses his pride. If Abyss taps out, he loses his job. And there's so much more at stake as wow. Kurt Angle just goes crashing into the referee inside the cage.
Rudy Charles down. Just when it looked like Abyss was going to go for that choke slam, you saw that low blow from Kurt Angle. The world's champion connects and down goes the monster.
What a wicked shot it was as he caught it straight on. And Abyss, that's one of the only things that's been able to stop him since this match has started. And now you see Kurt Angle, it looks like he's trying to climb his way out of the cage.
Angle making his way up the side of the cage.
Maybe he feels it's not worth it. He feels, look, there's no point in it for him. But you can see it is for Abyss as he goes climbing up to the top right there.
You're right. Abyss meets Angle as he goes up the side of the cage. Yeah, this is win by submission only. I think you're right, Don, just thinking about that. Angle was trying to escape. Look at that superplex.
Oh, I know that.
Commercial breakup coming when we return to Impact. More of Abyss, Kurt Angle. Six sides of steel. Who's gonna tap? We are back. Continuation of our Impact main event.
Oh, wow, nice moonsault. He caught Abyss by surprise. Maybe he was setting him up earlier, acting like he was trying to get out. But in this case, that's the backward moonsault. He lands right on top of the monster Abyss. And that stopped him in his tracks because they needed to do something because Abyss was on a rampage.
One more reminder. TNA's Impact here on Spike TV. It's going to remain the same day and the same time, but beginning October the 4th, that huge announcement, Impact goes to 2 hours, twice the action, just like you're witnessing tonight in the Six Sides of Steel.
You can still see the blood pouring down the face of the Olympic gold medalist, down the face of the world champ, but he's not stopped. But now, Abyss not going to succumb to the ankle lock, kicks him away, but Kurt Angle goes right back and puts the boots to the knee. He's relentless on that leg of Abyss.
Once again, the only way that you can win this match is by a submission. And if the Monster Abyss submits, if he taps out, he's gone. He will leave TNA forever. Steel chair. Watch the referee when Charles goes down, and then all of a sudden Abyss gets up. Angle, momentarily distracted, took his eye off the ball, and Abyss used his fist and just drove it right into that steel chair, and you saw the contact made with Angle.
Oh, it was just desperation as he just drove the fist right into the chair, right into the face of Kurt Angle, and that's giving him the momentum, but Kurt Angle able to break the chokehold, and he goes right after him, and Abyss able to counter himself.
The brawl continues. The series of big clubbing overhand rights to the top of the head by Abyss. It decks Angle once. He gets up and decks him a second time. Quickly back to his feet is Angle. Shot off into the ropes. Look out! Takes him high up into the air, and Angle comes crashing down to the canvas.
That just shows you the pure force, the pure power that Abyss brings. I mean, he just got a hold of him, got him up high, brings him down, and you got to wonder how much to go. Oh no! Could it be the shock treatment? Oh, you know, look at Kurt Angle, he's got the counter, and he's putting in the ankle lock.
The ankle lock, the move, the days ago at No Surrender. The Monster Abyss tapped out too, and Angle has got the ankle lock submission cinched in again. Remember, if Abyss taps out, we'll never see him again in TNA.
It's so much at stake, but Abyss, just out of desperation, spins it into a somersault and sends Angle into the cage, and now this is his chance, and he's going to try to get him the ankle lock, and he's got it in place.
Check it out! The Monster Abyss turns it around on Angle, puts Angle's own submission hold on the Olympic gold medal.
Wait a minute!
What the hell's that?
Again, you see that blade coming up from the man like we saw in No Surrender, and Abyss doesn't even realize it.
Yeah, but look how close Angle is to tapping out.
He's got him cinched in, but I can't keep my eyes. Oh, here he comes. What? Oh, my God. It's got to be Judas Macias. Oh, my God. Blood coming out of his mouth, and Abyss doesn't even see him.
This has to be the man that James Mitchell referred to as his son, Judas Macias, and he's taken a rope laced with barbed wire. That's a barbed wire rope, and he's choking the Monster Abyss.
You can see Kurt Angle can't get out of there fast enough as Judas Macias has the barbed wire rope wrapped around the neck of the Monster Abyss, and he's just grinding it in, and look at the fear in Abyss.
Dr. Nash, I brought this camera in here because I wanted to apologize to you publicly for what I did to you at No Surrender. What I said to you, I didn't mean any of it. I mean, I had a lot of pressure on me that night. I had 3 matches, and I just want to say I'm sorry for what I did. I know you didn't come to Impact last week because you were angry, you were upset with me, but I just want you to accept my apology, would you?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right? We're cool?
Yeah, we're good.
Hugs?
Oh, okay, this is a little creepy. Okay. Good.
Hey, sit down. I want to tell you something. Last week was awesome. What we did this thing, the beatdown we gave him, I mean, chair shots, we were whooping his butt. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It was so awesome. I never felt that good in years.
Yeah. You don't mess with me.
Oh, we beat the hell out of him. It was great.
You guys don't know Sting like I know Sting.
What are you talking about?
There's 2 Stings. There's like the nice Sting, and then there's the real creepy, dark, evil Sting. And
Kevin, you are completely overreacting.
Listen, remember the little group I was in, the NWO?
Yeah, you guys are tough.
Yeah, well, we decided we'd, punk Sting, knock him around a little bit, spray paint him.
That was fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the next 2 years. The next 2 years, our life was a total living hell. The guy's a demon, man. You guys kicked the sleeping dog. You guys kicked... Whose idea was this?
It was your idea.
Don't put him. It was not my idea.
It wasn't my idea. No way. No, she slapped him.
You slapped him?
Yeah, 4 times.
Are you Karen Angle? What are you doing walking in my dressing room?
She slapped him 4 times.
Great time for fan mail.
4 times she slapped him.
You slapped him. What the hell were you thinking? Why would
you slap him right now? You told me to slap him. You're the one that handcuffed him out and said, Karen, get over here.
What are you talking about? It was your idea. When we were back here sitting, you said you wanted to go out and beat up Sting.
He told me to slap him, then he beat the hell out of him.
I beat the hell out of him because you wanted me to.
He hit me.
Oh my God.
Allegedly.
Oh my God. What is your problem? Allegedly?
Karen, sit down.
Allegedly?
Sit down.
You weren't even there.
Sit
you
down,
didn't see.
Karen. Just sit down.
You weren't there.
What do we do?
I'll tell you guys need, you know what? You guys need to come up with an answer. You guys need to do something to make this right.
He's the Olympic gold medalist.
Little damage control.
I know what we're going to do.
Seven-time
I know what we're
champion.
going to do. Listen, this is what we're going to do. Karen, you're going to apologize to Sting. You're going to go right now.
I'm not a.
Yes, you
No.
are.
No.
Listen, you're the one that wants to wear the pants in the family.
11-time
You need to
world
prove it.
champion.
Karen, you need to go right now. You need to apologize to Sting.
Karen, you need to-
Listen.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
He's not going
I'll
to
do it, but I am not happy about it.
Gosh, women. I just can't believe it.
You know what? You better pray that Sting buys this.
That's a good idea. Will you say a prayer with me?
Yeah, sure.
Forcing her to make this apology.
Sting, I am deeply, deeply sorry for the things that I did you this past week. I've done some horrible, terrible things to you that I am deeply, deeply ashamed of. Believe me, I never meant you or your family any harm. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. It's just that being the amazing performer that I am and being married to the great Olympic champion and 11-time world champion, Kurt Angle, I got caught up in the moment. And it was one slap.
What?
Maybe 3, maybe 4. I can't remember. I am trying to apologize.
Oh, her sincerity is overwhelming.
All I want is for you and Kurt to go out at Bound for Glory and have a great match. 2 amazing competitors going at it in the ring. What do you say, Sting?
I say this. I say that if you think that I'm going to get caught up in another Angle plot, you're wrong. But you are right about one thing. It will be just Kurt Angle and just Sting at Bound for Glory for the world title. No tricks and no Karen Angle.
Who's going to stop me? Cornette?
Have you read the letter, Karen? Do you have the letter?
Yeah.
Maybe you should read the letter. There's pertinent information there.
Oh my God. A restraining order? A restraining
That's
order?
right, a restraining order that says you can't come within 50 feet of me between now and Bound for Glory, or you'll be arrested, handcuffed, and carted away to jail. Do not pass go.
Oh my. You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all, Karen. And guess what? I just moved within 50 feet. Less than 50 feet. Less than 50 feet.
Oh, this is Sting's way of keeping his distance from Karen without using physicality.
Oh, look at this plan coming to perfection. You see Karen hits the ramp right on her butt.
Karen, look who's coming. It's the police. And they want you.
Oh, this really is ingenious on the part of Sting. Game plan to keep the distance from Karen Angle.
Karen, you're only like 20 feet away. You're breaking the law right now. I'm sorry, but you're breaking the law.
I mean, Sting is just loving this as you see a shocked Kurt Angle now coming out, screaming at Sting. Oh, as you see the cops and pulling her in the back. I mean, what a sight. You son of a... Kurt Angle just in fury as he realizes that Sting has one-upped him, and you can see Karen Angle just being hauled out back.
How do you guarantee that Karen Angle won't get involved in Bound for Glory? Get that restraining order. Sting doesn't even need to lay a finger on her.
No, Kurt! Kurt! Kurt, you know who I am! Let me go!
Karen!
Let me go!
Let her go! Come on, guys!
Don't let them do this! Do not let them do this!
She didn't do anything wrong!
Kurt!
She did not do anything wrong! Why are you guys doing that?
I didn't do
She didn't do anything wrong!
Right today, Don West at ringside. Karen Angle has been taken away from the impact zone, and Kurt Angle is in a panic.
Well, you gotta like the way that Sting handled this. Instead of getting physical with Karen Angle, he let the law take over and take part in this and had her removed, which he violated the restraining order.
Kick him out. Tomko now, what a headbutt. And he sends him to Junior Fatu, and there's a headbutt. And another, and oh my gosh, the double team on Tomko, and you can see he can't get out of the ring fast enough.
You ever seen Tomko used like a ping pong ball between the headbutts from Samoa Joe and Junior Fatu at Bound for Glory? Samoa Joe versus Christian Cage with Matt Morgan as enforcer. There must be a winner. Wait a minute. We're getting word that there's something going down outside the impact zone. We've got a camera in place. We're going to join this in progress. James Mitchell has orchestrated this. There's an attack. Look at this. It's Judas Messias on Sting.
He's got him choked with something there, and you see him kicking him in the gut, and it's some kind of an attack that James Mitchell orchestrated, like you said, and look at Judas Messias just choking the oxygen out of Sting.
Judas Messias using a rope. Judas Messias has got the noose around the neck of Sting. Sting is lifeless.
What a debut by Judas Messias. What an impact. We're headed to Bound for Glory.
An Olympic hero returns to the city where he won the gold. A living legend returns to the place that made him an icon. Kurt Angle battles Sting for the World Heavyweight Championship in TNA's biggest pay-per-view event of the year.
You've got to be kidding me.
Bound for Glory, presented by Midway. Live Sunday, October 14th on pay-per-view.
James Mitchell, I understand. Certainly you set out to look for Sting from the beginning of the program. No can do. We have not found him anywhere tonight.
Exactly. Oh, well, Sting obviously was laying in wait as he attacks Judas Messias, and that's the way you've got to start it off, as he slams him into the wall.
From the very outset of this Impact broadcast, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been anticipating. The revenge that Sting is out to get on James Mitchell's son, Judas Messias.
Well, Sting obviously has been thinking about this, but now look at Judas Messias as he's able to turn this around and just hitting him with anything he can get his hands on.
He's here for one reason. Judas Messias is here to gain vengeance for James Mitchell. Judas Messias, he's hate, he's evil personified. Throughout the commercial break, Sting and Judas Messias just beating the living hell out of each other.
It's just going back and forth right now. Sting has the upper hand as he grabs Messias by the hair, and we've never seen anybody get the advantage on Messias like this, but Sting has it as he grabs a chair.
The fight, which started outside the impact zone, in the darkness, as James Mitchell calls it, has now entered the building. Vicious shots by Sting, and now he's going for the fire extinguisher.
Well, this is the Sting that Kevin Nash was talking about. The other Sting, the one you don't want to awaken, and that's how you put out the fires of hell right there.
Oh, you said it right. Kevin Nash told us he's the one who lived it. He said, yeah, there's two Stings. One is a demon, one is a dark, one is an evil Sting. Pray that you don't wake him up, and I think that's exactly what's happened.
Well, I mean, I used the term fight fire with fire loosely here, but Sting has done just that. He has come out with the same vicious attitude that Judas Messias has shown, and look at Sting as he puts him in the scorpion, and he's got it, he uses the ropes for leverage.
This is all part of the vengeance and revenge that Sting's looking for, and here comes Kurt Angle down the ramp. Here comes the TNA World's Champion, the man who will face Sting at Bound for Glory.
Well, Sting, concentrating on breaking the back of Messias, doesn't realize that the champion's out here, and look at him just put the boots as Karen Angle, keeping her distance, looks on.
That's right. Keep in mind, 50 feet away because of the restraining order as the double team. They put the boots Judas Messias and Kurt Angle do to Sting.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the War Machine. Straight in. One for Angle, one for Judas Messias, and now he comes out to the aid of Sting.
And remember, we saw Rhino last week on Impact, and we actually saw Judas Messias back down, slide out of the ring, and the War Machine is just on fire here.
There's something about Judas Messias that just brings out the best in Rhino, but now Now he's caught the double team as you see Macias up and putting the boots to the head, and Sting still laid out, hardly moving at all, and Kurt Angle goes right back at him.
Could you even imagine Kurt Angle and Judas Macias working in tandem, working as a team?
Well, wait a minute. There he comes, the Monster Abyss, and you can see those arms taped up when you would think of the blood pouring down a few weeks ago. And you know he's got his sights set on that man, Judas Macias, as Kurt Angle tries to help out.
And of course, Judas Macias was responsible, using the shards of broken glass to open up the arms of the Monster Abyss. Gorilla press slam from Macias.
Oh, look at this clothesline as he sends Macias out onto the floor. Abyss standing strong, and now look at him pointing.
Think about this, James Mitchell putting that group together to get this revenge on the Monster Abyss. Look at this weapon he's got.
It's the most brutal weapon I've ever seen, and appropriately named Darkness Falls. As he, wait a minute.
All right, lights out, black out in the impact zone. It's gotta be Sting.
And here he is. Round, he attacks Black Rain, and Abyss is gone. And Sting stands tall in the ring.
Sting in for the save. Sting, the man who will meet Kurt Angle and bound for glory for the world's heavyweight title as Abyss keeps laying in those shots on Black Rain.
Boy, you talk about perfect timing, Sting. Somebody that's had a rivalry with Abyss in the past, but they've been on the same page as of late, and he had Abyss's back. And wow, listen to this crowd go crazy.
Hey, Sting. Hey, Sting. Oh, what's up? Right here. Are you ready for some football? Because if you are, I'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. I'll see you on the other side of the break. Hey, Spike's got to make its money too.
What is that about? Are you ready for some football? Where is Kurt Angle? What the hell is he talking about? Turn to Impact. Yes, Kurt Angle we saw on the big screen.
And I'm back. This is Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist and current TNA World Heavyweight Champion, reporting live on a beautiful California smoggy autumn day. A great day for football. Now, I'm sorry I couldn't be at the Impact Zone tonight, Sting, but I had some business to take care of. Some family business. More specifically, your family business. Doesn't this feel like familiar, Sting? Isn't this where your son Garrett plays all his home football games? Man, I'm sorry you went all the way to Florida, to the Impact Zone, just to beat me up tonight. You see, the difference between you and me, Sting, is if I had a son, I would never miss any of his football games. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit in those sands, and I'm going to cheer your son Garrett on. And you know what? When he grows up, I'm going to wonder, is he going to slap other people's wives like you do? Maybe I'll ask him that after the game.
Kurt, you lay a hand on him and I swear I'm gonna kill you.
What, kill me?
That's what I'm gonna do.
All I'm doing is watching him play football. And he's very, very good. Hey, Sting, I'll see you in the huddle. Come on, Garrett, let's go.
Wow, what an uneasy feeling that has to be for Sting, knowing that Angle is stalking his son in California, Sting 3,000 miles away in Florida. To the back, and Jeremy Borash.
I know you're obviously upset about your son, and we are too, but you might want to reconsider what you're about to do because it might be something about your...
Give him a live satellite feed in California.
I didn't know what he was going to do. He asked for a feed. It was for
It's my family. It's my son, Keith.
You know I'd do nothing to hurt your family.
Yeah, it's just about the ratings, isn't it? Just about the ratings.
It has nothing to do with the ratings.
Keith, get me a set of headphones. I want to talk to him quick.
It's going to take a few minutes.
Make it happen now, Keith.
Get a headset up front for Sting right now.
Now that's the old Stinger I want to get back. The one with the fire, the passion, the emotion. I mean, I had to come all the way to California just to get that old Stinger back, to come watch Garrett play football. And who said anything about touching anybody? I mean, you're the one that likes to slap other people's family members. You call the police to have me arrested? Oh, Sting. You're being naughty, and I don't like it. You better watch yourself. All I had to do is tell him I was watching the football game. I gave him an autograph and sent him on their way. Now, if you don't mind, I'm getting back to the football game. Let's go, Garrett!
Kurt Angle, he He's looking for emotion and fire and sting, and I think he found it.
Well, Mike, when you involve a man's family, you better be prepared for how he's going to react.
Cornette, earlier in the night, Team 3D requested that you make their match tonight against Team Pac-Man for the World Tag Team titles. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I'm sick and tired of hearing Team 3D whining and crying. I'm sick and fed up with it. So if they want a TNA World Tag Team title match tonight, they've got it against Team Pac-Man. But they better realize what goes around comes around.
What do you mean by that?
Stick around about 10 minutes, you're going to find out.
Hey, go on with Angle, my son! You gotta start talking to me! You gotta tell me something!
I'm just finding out about this too. I don't know anything.
I need answers, Jimmy!
I don't know anything more than you do. I'm looking at the monitor. As a matter of fact, he's back. He's... The hell?
Back to Impact as we rejoin the satellite feed with Kurt Angle.
This is Howard Cosell reporting to you live from the frozen tundra of California. A very exciting game. Everybody going nuts. A defensive struggle. Garrett Borden having a hell of a game. This is where men are made. I'm just messing with this thing. Just giving you an update on the game. And by the way, your friend Larry, you know, the guy that you sent here to take care of your problem, me, let's just say that he'll be walking with a slight limp the rest of his life. Now it's the third quarter. I got to get back to the game.
Sting, come on, calm down. You got to realize it's all mind games with him. He's trying to get in there. If you let him, he wins and you lose. You got to realize that.
I'm gonna kill him!
Jeez. Feed from California with Kurt Angle and Sting's son's football game.
Hi. You wouldn't happen to know the number 25 Garrett Borden, would you?
Oh, yeah, I do. He's awesome. He's a really good player.
Really?
Yeah, one of the best players.
Well, his father slapped my wife. Sting, the game's almost over. And I'm going to be the first one to congratulate your son. I'm going to give him that little congratulatory slap on the ass like they usually do after big games. But don't worry, I'm going to do it in private. I don't want to embarrass him. I mean, you know how kids his age are. Plus, who likes being slapped? I know my wife Karen didn't like being slapped with everything you had. But I'll tell you what, Sting, you will be there to witness everything. I'll make sure of that.
During tonight's 2-hour Impact, we have watched Kurt Angle mess with Sting's mind all the way from California. It's almost like Kurt Angle is a stalker the way he's watching Sting's son at the football game.
What's amazing to me, Mike, is I believe he's actually bought into the bill of goods that Karen Angles has sold him. He actually believes that Sting slapped his wife.
Sting, it's been a long day. Your son had an amazing game. He had 3 touchdowns, 16 solo tackles. Not that I was keeping tabs. He's an incredible athlete, just like his old man, or at least how his old man used to be 10 years ago. Now you have to realize why I'm doing this. You have to understand. The reason I'm doing this is because at Bound for Glory, I want to face that old Sting. I want to face that Sting with the fire and the passion. The one that never quit. The one that when he said something, he meant it. And regrettably, the only way I'm going to bring that old Sting back is by doing what I have to do right now. Plus, I'm still pretty pissed off he slapped my wife. There he is. Hey, Garrett. Garrett, I just want to talk to you, man. Hey, where are you going?
Garrett, go!
Hey, man, I just want to talk to you.
Go!
Oh. Hey.
This has nothing to do with me.
Oh, that's everything to do with you. Your father slapped my wife.
Oh! My father didn't touch your wife, and you know it!
Get back here. Come here. Get over there. Get over here. Let go of me. Sting, go! I'll leave the rest up to your imagination. Go.
This Sunday, TNA presents its biggest event of 2007. It's Bound for Glory, live on pay-per-view from Atlanta, Georgia. Kurt Angle versus Sting for the World Heavyweight Championship.
This week on our 2-hour Thursday Night Impact, Kurt Angle explains what's behind the stalking of Sting's son. What will Sting's revenge be? And Kurt Angle joins T3D in our main event against LAX and Junior Fatu.
For an explanation, Mr. Angle, Last week on Impact, we were all forced to watch the satellite feed from California that Kurt Angle arranged. A satellite feed that, quite honestly, was very disturbing. For years, wrestlers have used mind games to target weaknesses in their opponents. But what Kurt Angle did last Thursday on Impact went way too far. Kurt Angle, how could you even consider going after Sting's son? And then to see Kurt Angle walk out here tonight wearing Garrett Borden's high school football jersey like a trophy and showing no signs of remorse, he must be wired differently.
Well, this all started at No Surrender when Sting motioned Karen Angle to the back and she feigned like he hit her. And Kurt Angle has bought into that story from the beginning. We know Karen's conniving, but you can't believe it's driven Kurt Angle to this.
Hey, Sting. How do you like my football jersey? Look familiar?
What?
Your son's a great athlete, great football player. Pretty good fighter, too, at least for a minute or two. But to be honest with you, let's be serious here. The reason I did what I did to your son last week is for two reasons. One, you laid your hands on my wife. And two, I want to face the old Sting at Bound for Glory. Because at Bound for Glory, I don't want any excuses. I want to face the very best Sting there is. Now, I know tonight I'm supposed to expect some kind of beatdown from you. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in this ring. And if you want to come out here and give it your best shot, let's go, Sting. Come on out and give it your best shot.
Well, that's not Sting, but that's the accomplice to the crime, Karen Angle. Remember when she lied to Kurt that Sting slapped her, the Sting and Angle dream team imploded. I have to admit, I'm curious about the Angles arriving at the Impact Zone separately tonight. What was it that Karen Angle just told JB? Sometimes married couples have their problems? What's that all about?
Well, you can just tell by the expression on her face she's not happy. And this look she's giving Kurt Angle is just... I'm so curious as to what this is.
Married you for better or worse, but this past week has by far been the worst that it has ever been between us. How could you go after his family, his son? We have 2 children of our own. How would you feel if Sting hunted one of them down? Look at me. Look at me. How would you feel if he went after one of our children? You went too far, Kurt. You crossed the line.
Oh, I crossed the line. How do I know that I crossed the line? When I determine when I crossed that line. Not you, not Sting, me. I determined that. Now, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you left the kitchen and entered my ring. Now, you're either with me in the line of fire, or you can go back home and birth the baby.
You know what? I knew I should have never agreed to your plan. I should have never told everyone Sting slapped me.
Shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth. Don't you say another word. You keep your mouth shut. Sting slapped you. You know it, they know it, I know it. So what's it gonna be? Are you with me, or are you without me?
Karen, up here. Karen, you know whether or not you walk or whether or not you stay. I don't care either way, but I do hold you just as responsible for his actions. You and your husband are 2 of the lowest forms of scum I've ever known. And Kurt, you made the mistake of a lifetime. You put your hands on my son, and he did nothing to you. You want the old Sting? Well, you got him! And at Bound for Glory, I'm gonna take everything from you, Kurt! Everything! 3 more days for Bound for Glory. So let the games begin now!
Wait a minute. The lights go out, it can only mean Sting's coming, and you can see Kurt and Karen going crazy in the ring.
You heard him. Let the games begin now. I love the sound of that. Sting's in control.
Kurt Angle grabs him in an ankle lock and...
Wait a minute.
What in the world?
That's not Sting.
Oh, that's the mind game. Sting's playing on him.
Hey, on my time, not yours.
Well, you heard Sting on his one. It's the dream matchup for the TNA World Championship. It's the Icon Sting against the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
And it all goes down this Sunday. TNA debuts in Atlanta, Georgia.
You sure you want to go up to the Raptors and talk to Sting? I don't think it's a good idea.
I'm not positively sure it is a good idea, but somebody's got to do it. No reason to get you hurt, man. I'll go up alone. AI, Sting! Sting! Hey, man.
Hey, Kevin.
What
are you doing?
Mind if I come up?
Come on up.
I mean, I figured I'd find you up here. Jeez, it's been a while since I've been up in the rafters with you, buddy. It seems like old times. NWO days.
Yeah, it does. But I know you didn't come here to tell me that.
No, I didn't. I just want to ask you a question, man. Are you sure you want to go down this path again? I mean, I don't think this is going to do anybody any good.
I don't understand, Kevin. What's your point?
I know you, man. I've known you for 20 years, and I know this is the way you want to go out. I mean, you're an icon, man. You know, you don't want to become a champion like this, like some thug.
Kevin, what if Kurt came after your son, Tristan? What would you do?
I mean, honestly, I'd kill him.
Exactly my point. And exactly the way I want to go out, Kevin. Kevin, don't lose your edge, man.
Dude. I mean, come on, man. We have got to get a new strategy. You put your hands on Sting's son? I mean, and to add insult to injury, you're going to come in here and wear his football jersey. Strut around in it. Let me tell you, I know Sting, and if you did that to my kid, man, I'd want to kill you.
Well, it wasn't your kid, Kevin. All right, you have nothing to worry about. And besides, the kid struck me first. He deserved it.
Could you please talk some sense to your husband?
I've tried. He won't listen to me. He won't listen to anybody.
Oh, you know what? I listen to somebody. I listen to me. 11-time world champion. Gold medalist. Greatest wrestler in the world. That's who I listen to. I don't sweat Sting. I don't sweat anyone. I'm Kurt Angle, damn it. Get that right.
Here we go. Dysfunction Junction. You know what, man? If you're going to be like this, man, tonight and Sunday night, you are completely on your own because I'm going to bounce. I'm not going to be thrown under the Sting train again, man.
All right. You want to be a wuss? You don't want to be in on this? That's fine. Because tonight, I'm not going to be the hunted. I'm going to be the hunter. I don't have time for your crap.
Oh, man, I'm too old.
Yeah, you're damn right. JB, let's go.
Kevin said Sting's pissed off. I don't really want to do this. I'll stay here.
Pissed off? That makes two of us. Let's go.
We know that Sting is looking to get revenge on Kurt Angle tonight, on his time and on his terms. However, Kurt Angle is in search of Sting. Let's send it to the back, where JB is with the Olympic gold medalist.
Kurt, I really don't think this is a good idea. Kevin said Sting's really pissed off right now.
I know he's pissed off. I'm kind of pissed off, too. What the hell am I whispering about? Just follow me.
I'm moron.
Where you going?
Right here. If you want to find a piece of crap like Sting, it's the first place you look.
Oh my God. Can I help you?
No, wrong guy.
Oh my God. I'm going to throw up.
The other title shots, X Division, Tag Team Division. You throw in a brand new Women's Champion. Then you throw in Ultimate X. The Steiners versus 3D. There's got to be a winner between Joe and Christian Gage. I mean, it's unbelievable the excitement level that Bound for Glory brings.
And don't forget, the Monsters Ball and the fight for the right as well as Homicide gets a 2 count on Brother Devon as the special enforcer, that big 7-footer Matt Morgan, looks on.
Well, you can see Junior Fatu coming out, and, you know, don't let that size fool you. One thing we found out about him is he just feels young again. He's just so excited to be back in that ring. And look at the power that he has as he just... Brother Devon and bellies him right down to the mat.
What you're witnessing there is a 400-pounder having his way with the near 300-pounder. Look out for the drop. Bonsai drop doesn't connect.
Well, Brother Devon just got out of there just in time. I mean, if he hits that from there, there's no telling the damage that can do. Mentally and physically.
Brother Ray, now the legal man. Front face lock attempt, and wow. What a shot that is. What an angle that is. Just trying to neutralize Big Junior Fatu. But boy, you can't get your mind off that close-up, can you?
I'll tell you what, what a nightmare. Oh, what a shoulder block off the ropes from Hernandez, and then the drop kick. I mean, this may be the strongest man. He just scoops and slams Brother Ray.
Here we go.
Like it's nothing.
Oh, and a 2 count only for Hernandez. Commercial breakup coming on Thursday Night Impact. You've got to return. You've got to join us for the continuation of LAX and Junior Fatu against Team 3D and Kurt Angle. And welcome back, everyone. This is our main event on Thursday Night Impact. Team 3D and Kurt Angle, who was just tossed overhead by Hernandez, against LAX and Junior Fatu. This one has been wild, Don. During the commercial break, complexion of this match changed. Disrespect for the Latino Nation seen by 3D, as well as Matt Morgan tossing the Latino Nation out. When we have the opportunity, when we have the chance, we'll show you the replay. Look at that neck breaker. Pin, Homicide on Angle. Oh man, just a 2 count.
Well, you got to admit, LAX has been fired up since the Latino Nation was kicked out of here by Matt Morgan. And you can see Kurt Angle throws him in the corner, but look at Homicide. He's got an elbow for both of Team 3D. And now they've got him. Oh, they've just split the uprights right there. Ow.
This is what went down during the commercial break.
Well, you can see right there the double team on Hernandez, and they spit right on the Mexican flag, and then there's the enforcer, Matt Morgan, as he just throws members of the Latino Nation out of the impact zone.
And remember, Matt Morgan is here as we see Angle off the suplex get a 2 count on Homicide. He's here to prevent Kurt Angle from running and to make sure that Sting gets his hands and gets his revenge on Angle tonight.
Well, you can see Kurt Angle there showing disrespect to LAX, and now they have the advantage as Brother Devon, after he gets spit on by Homicide, just cracks him with the right.
This weekend, TNA debuts in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's an entire weekend of TNA activities. Saturday, it's our Bound for Glory fan interaction, Brother Devon cover, and amazingly, Homicide is able to power out. Yes, it's your opportunity this Saturday, up close and personal, with all the stars of TNA, all the details on how you can join us in Atlanta at fan interaction at our website, TNAWrestling.com.
And while you're at TNAWrestling.com, check out the post-show edition of TNA Today, as JB and I will debut the brand new pay-per-view specials, and they are so limited, they're going to go so quick, so you better check it out.
Boy, you're right, Don. I've heard all about it. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get that TNA Bound for Glory merchandise. Check our website, TNAWrestling.com. Powerful, impactful elbow drop by Brother Ray. And you know what? Kurt Angle and Brother Ray totally dominating now in this 6-man tag.
Well, once they got the momentum their direction they've taken control, and Homicide has just been trapped. He's not been able to get a tag in. He's not been able to escape these guys, and you wonder how much more Homicide can take.
Think of what we have in store for you this Sunday at Bound for Glory. The return of Fight for the Right. The reverse, the inside-out battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
And a brand new title, Mike. The TNA Knockout Champion will be crowned in a women's gauntlet match.
The most innovative match in professional wrestling today is back. Ultimate X returns. It's LAX against Triple X to find out who the #1 contenders are for the TNA Tag Titles.
And the X Division titles on the line as Black Machismo Jay Lethal will defend against the previous multi-champion, the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels.
Homicide tries to mount a comeback. Want to remind you also this Sunday, it's the horror, the violence, the brutality of Monsters Ball. It's back. It's Abyss versus Black Rain versus the War Machine Rhino versus Raven.
And there must be a winner. The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, against the instant classic Christian Cage with Matt Morgan as special enforcer.
The team that you're watching here, Team 3D, with a meeting of the minds, they're going to face the Steiner brothers in a tables match as Angle is chokeslammed by Junior Fatu, who connects with the Savate kick on Brother Ray and the fallaway Samoan drop slam on Brother Devon.
And can Team Pac-Man defend their tag team titles as they'll take on Tomko and AJ Styles?
Here's the pin. No, Junior Fatu, only 2 on Kurt Angle, and it will be in our main event this Sunday, Kurt Angle versus Sting, the match that has become so personal, and the TNA World's Heavyweight Championship belt is on the line as well. Got them stacked up in the corner. Both members of Team 3D, as well as the Olympic gold medalist, and that's 400 pounds that just went crashing into Angle, Brother Ray, and Brother Devon.
And here comes Hernandez. He's fresh as he sends all 3 of them to the mat. And Homicide up top. Oh, he snaps the Hurricane Rana off on Brother Ray.
Impressive move by Homicide of LAX, but he walked right into that power takedown by Brother Devon. Look at this. Gringo cutter on Angle. Pin him. Cover. 2. Oh, broken up by Brother Ray.
You can see Brother Ray scouting out. But here comes Fatu as he cracks Brother Ray right in the face. And now Hernandez. He sends Brother Devon outside. And inside the ring, you got Homicide and Kurt Angle both trying to get to their feet.
Our 6-man tag team main event has totally broken down. 4 of the 6, plus special enforcer Matt Morgan, fight outside the ring. Here it comes.
He's going for the Gringo Killer right there. But you can see Kurt Angle's turning around. And he's got him in the ankle lock. And he's got it cinched in hard.
The patented Kurt Angle submission move. The ankle lock. Oh, what a kick by Junior Fatu.
Wow, Junior Fatu just in time, because you know Homicide had to be close to tapping out.
Oh, yeah.
And Junior Fatu, oh, could he do it? Oh, man, everybody's going to love this.
Here it comes.
The stink face on Kurt Angle. Oh, my God.
Baby, nothing better than an Olympic gold medal stink face by Junior Fatu.
Oh, and he put that one right on Kurt. Oh, there's the double team right there with Team 3D.
That takes Junior Fatu effectively out of this match. Now, Team 3D turns their attention to Hernandez, who connects with a double clothesline. He took out both members of Team 3D.
I mean, it's just gone crazy. Wait a minute. Here goes Hernandez. Oh, my God. He just flew over the top rope right on top of Brother Devon. It's amazing what a man that size can do. Wait a minute.
Look at this. Pin attempt. Look at this. Homicide has Angle's shoulders down. Brother Ray, distraction.
Oh, man alive. He had a pin right there, but Rudy Charles couldn't get there in time.
The injured ankle of Homicide, barely keeping him on his feet as Angle hits the Olympic slam. Here it is.
2.
He's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Team 3D and Kurt Angle.
Angle and 3D victorious. Kurt Angle has his sights set on Atlanta, Georgia. This Sunday, biggest pay-per-view event in TNA history, when the championship belt that was just handed to him by referee Rudy Charles will be at stake against Sting. It's this Sunday. It's Bound for Glory. It's Atlanta. It's pay-per-view. Let's hear from Kurt Angle.
Cut the music. Now it's time. I beat down your son, Sting. I kicked knife. And now, I want you to come out and let me get a little something. Come on out. I want to kick your right here, right before Bound for Glory.
He's calling out the challenge. He wants Sting.
Easy. Settle down, Kurt. Up here, Kurt. Settle down. Wow. Struck a chord, didn't I? You got the red blood cells moving through your veins now, don't you, Kurt? Well, too bad. Because I put a lot of thought into this, Kurt. And I think it would be best if we waited until Bound for Glory. Then again, maybe not!
What's this all about?
What the hell do you want?
It's Sting!